Now, can y'all hear me? Y'all know what? It was the mute button. I had muted it. I had muted the microphone. Oh, I have muted. It's my fault. My fault. My fault. Okay. Hey, y'all. It was my fault. I had hit the mute button. I had to figure that thing out. Hey, y'all. What's going on? All right, we got it going. We got it going. We got it going. We got it going. Hey, CC Rider. Everybody. It's low and muffled. Is it still low, y'all? Hold on. Let me listen to my own thing. It's still muffled? You can hear me now? Hey, Amir. What is that? Hold on. I don't know why that is doing that. What is that? What is that? Hold on, y'all. I don't know why that is doing that. Okay. Oh, that's better, yeah. It's still kind of doing it. I don't know what that was. Okay. I guess it's cool. I don't know what that sound was. I don't know if that's my phone up against something. I don't know. Let's see if it do it again. That's better. It's not as loud. It's not as loud as it should be. Okay. Alright. Alright, y'all. Alright. Okay, we got stuff to talk about. I'm trying to get it situated, y'all. Okay, hey, India. It ain't as loud as it should be. When you picked up the phone, it was clear. Yeah, but I can't hold the phone. I'm trying to... Everybody, and thank you for being patient with me. I'm trying to get it together because if you don't know, I live in no man's land and I can't get a signal inside my house. So I have to be in my car. I'm going to be in my car for probably the next June, July, August, probably the next 60, 70 days, right? Till I move to Texas because we can't get a signal in here. You can watch, TV and stuff, Wi-Fi, but for whatever reason, YouTube and StreamYard not working. Because I have StreamYard, but it didn't work either. It just kept going round and round and round and round. So So instead of not going live, I'm going live. Why? Because I got a lot to say. Anyway, did y'all hear about this man? And I didn't have time to see what was happening today with it because I've been outside all day. But there was a man, Earl Smith. He was hung in Albany, New York from a tree in broad daylight. He was in his 50s. Earl Smith. Now, I ran across this last night because a family member was talking about it, and she said they're not doing anything about it. They're not advertising. They're not advertising. They're not showing it on the news, right? As it should be. So they had this black man hanging from a tree in broad daylight, and they tried to say, because this is what they always do, because as a matter of fact, I saw this on TikTok first. They said that he did it to himself. They did it to himself, which we know that that's not true, right? And they're not looking into it. And they're not talking about it. The media is not talking about it. And the girl I saw who was talking about it was a family member. She said they're not telling them nothing, and they're trying to act like there's nothing happening. She said directly across or right around where he was hung from this tree is cameras, and they're not looking at the cameras. We live in such a crazy world right now, y'all. We live in such a crazy world right now, right? They hung a man 50 years old. Now, also in the comments I was seeing that a guy said that some good old boys, I don't know if you call them good old boys, or what's the other name of them? The good old boys and the Patriots, whatever the boys called, right? Chased him. Now, what I don't understand is why the hate? If you don't like me, leave me alone. Why do you have to unalive me? What is that for? What is that for? Right? So, your audio isn't working. Still not working. Okay. So all the India and Neat and any other mods that's in here, all these people with stupid comments, get rid of them, right? Because we talking about something important. Yeah. So they unalived this man. Someone unalived this man, and the family says there's cameras and they're not looking into it. This is like they don't care. The police department is not looking into this. So when they ask you that people share this on your social media platform, whatever social media you want, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, to share it so there can be more awareness about Earl Smith being unalived by hanging from a tree. Okay, y'all? Hope y'all can hear me now. I'm still muffled. Hey, T. Am I still muffled? I don't know how that is. What about now? That is so crazy. Can y'all hear me now? Say thumbs up or something if y'all can hear me now. Yes. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. So it's on the other side. So the side I thought was muffling it, wrong side. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Lord is good. Um, okay. We can move on. We can move on because I plan to be here for a while. Found me a good spot where y'all can see me. So now is it true? Because again, I've been gone all day. Did 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 they drop the charges or no? Because first they said they dropped the charges, and then I saw the girl that's been down there with the curly hair, the lawyer girl, say that that was a lie, and they didn't drop the charges, and that the judge wants them to streamline it, but no charges have been dropped. What do y'all know? Please enlighten me, because I just got home about 30 minutes ago, and I ain't had time to look into it. Did they drop? Because I couldn't see them dropping all those charges. What you say? Ooh, these people still. Okay, all right. T and India block these people. I saw that it's a lie. No charges been dropped. Okay, because that's what I saw. And then I was going to see now. I'm trying to think. T, was that you said Sherelle and them said that the charges had been dropped? Because the girl that's been down there, and I didn't see Tisa Tales because I ain't had time to look at her today. I haven't had time to look at her today or anybody, Armand or anybody, to see if that's true because I just got in a few minutes ago and prepared to talk to y'all. So I haven't seen what's going on with the Diddy trial today. Did they have closing arguments today? Sorry, y'all, but I don't know. I'm not a reporter. I'm just, talk about what I'm talking about. But I do want to know. I just ain't had time to look into it because it's on my list to talk about. They dropped a kidnapping charge. Okay, from the what's her name, Catherine Clark or something, and Cassie. Well, what about the arson with Kid Cudi? Did they drop that? They dropped the sex. No, I think they didn't drop the sex trafficking. They wanted them to streamline it, I think they said. But I don't know if they dropped it. Okay. I'm going to have to look into that. We'll discuss that tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll see what's going on with it tomorrow. Because I don't know. Did they prove that he blew up Kid Kitty's car? Did they prove that? That's what I want to know. Did they prove that? Woo, okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, well, we don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know. I know that they had a mayoral race in New York City, and they not happy. Some of the folks is not happy with who the new mayor is going to be, and I think he's Middle Eastern. I don't know what the politically correct term to use, because we used to say an Arab, and everybody they not all Arabs, they say so, but they have a new mayor, and I don't think the Republicans are happy about it. I don't know if it's the Republicans or the Democrats, but they're not happy. Somebody ain't happy. A lot of folks ain't happy about it, right? But if he is Middle Eastern, that's something, right? Because that was Trump's city, and now got the ops in there, right? Did y'all? What'd you say? Girl, is she legal? Yeah. That's the one I usually see, and that's the one who I didn't get a chance to watch it. She said that was a lie, and I didn't get a chance to watch her video. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'm going to see, because I can't imagine. And if they did, like I said yesterday, if they did drop some of the charges and the states are going to pick them up, New York and California, they did that in conjunction and in cahoots because they want to get him on state and federal charges. That's just what I'm saying, because I've seen that before lots of times. So therefore, when he do his Fed time, them 15, 20, 10, 5, whatever many years he going to do, soon as he finish with them, the state going to be standing right there at the gates ready to pick him up.
That's if they did. And if they do, that's the plan. That's the plan. That's what I say. That's the plan. That's the plan. But anyway, we don't get out of politics right now. Let me tell you, I want to get into some messy tea, right? Some Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. Now, the girl Britt Edie, she's new. She's not coming to the reunion, and she's not coming back next season, right? But she also is suing Bravo and Andy. She's suing them, right? She's suing them because of the picture that she say is not her, which I don't understand. How you gonna sue when you say the picture of somebody performing a sexual act that Kenya put up, the reason why Kenya is not on the show? If that's not you, why are you suing? That don't make sense, do it? So she's suing. She's not coming back. And I think a lot of times when these new girls get on the show, they go too hard. Just relax and ease into it. Don't go that hard. She was talking all tough, and we clearly can look at you and see you're not that tough, right? Now, you bullied up on little Kelly. I think Kelly about 4 feet tall. A lot of times when them girls get on the show, if they were friends before, they're not friends anymore, right? So she is not coming back. And I think that, so you have to have a tough skin when you're on a reality, just like you, if you was on YouTube or whatever social media, when you get on a reality show, you really have to have tough skin, and your husband or whoever on the show with you got to have tough skin, because people are always going to talk, and there's always going to be somebody that don't like you. Always. It's always going to be somebody that don't like you, right? So, by her making that tough girl statement to Kenya, whoever she made that statement to, and then she is just talking too much. She's just talking too much. She turned on her friend. Maybe her friend turned on her first. But when you get on this reality show, you got to ease into it. Just fall back. Be like Cynthia. Cynthia don't get, she be there, but she ain't running all off at the mouth. Sometimes just be quiet. If you don't know what to say, just be quiet, right? Now, in other news with Real Housewives of Atlanta, first of all, Shamia's song, have y'all heard her song? Because they play it on the radio. Now, I got Sirius. I've always had Sirius for years and years and years, but I don't have a local station on here because they don't have one. They ain't got no radio station. But anyway, I always hear them playing her on Sirius, right? And I want to say when I went to Chicago, I heard her song too on the local radio station. So shout outs to Shamia, because her song is being played, okay? Now Portia had an interview with somebody, child, and said that she thought about being with a girl. Now, why you say that? Is you gay or is you not? Now, I'm going to say this. If y'all remember a couple seasons back, when Candy had a situation, I think they was out of town or they was somewhere, and they had the stripper dude there, and they all, her and a couple more, Tanya and some Tanya, whatever her name was, and some more girls wanted to be with the stripper dude, and her and Tanya went in there with him. But on her way before she got with the stripper dude, allegedly, she said, somebody gonna eat this so-and-so. And it come to find out, the other girl on the show that she only lasted that season did that to and for Portia. Right then, I said, do she like girls? Do she like girls? Because you just ain't drinking and you get drunk and now you turn gay. I don't think it happened like that. I don't think so, right? So now she went and did a whole interview, and I said what that meant was she was doing a hootie-hoo to all the gay girls. Probably Ty, the one who been on all the shows and had several of them, or been with, associated with several of the ladies. She first started with Mimi Faust from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Then it was alleged that she was with Drew from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And now she's way down there in LA with Basketball Girls. She was with Ming Lee, and she may be with Brandy, but at this point, they did take a picture together. They did a photo op together. I want to say at the BET Awards, appearing like they was together. I don't know what that was, but you know, that's what it looked like, right? So somebody in the comments said, here come Ty. I don't know what makes you, listen, I ain't got nothing against gay folks, but sometimes just sit down for a minute. Just okay to be single. Just sit down for a minute. You just got out your divorce. You just signed the papers. You just sit down for a minute. Just sit down for a minute. You know, do you. Just do yourself. Don't worry about it. Now, you talking about you thought about girls. Child, have you Have you went through all the men? I ain't saying she had, but I'm just saying, word on the street. You could never go through all of them, but is your reputation that bad, or you still nobody want to fool with you? Because I know the Africans, not them ones, ain't gonna fool with you no more. You done did Simon like that. And Simon says, he made a statement. Oh, she got a black boy. Child. See, I don't be outside. And the upstairs neighbor, hold on, y'all. Got a little tea for myself. Y'all don't know these people. But the upstairs neighbor is a white girl, right? She a white girl. And she got a black boyfriend. I ain't never seen him before. Because I don't be outside. I don't sit outside, right? And they got a dog, a big old, some kind of baby pit kind of pug-faced dog, right? The dog be sound like horse upstairs. I don't even know how you have dogs in your apartments. But anyway, I know this ain't her son because his head, he had nappy hair. That's a black, all the way black man. Child. There's a lot of that going on out here. I guess, you know, it ain't enough to pass around. But anyway, that was just sidebar tea for myself. I wonder if my people know that. That's why I wondered why. See, it make a lot of sense when people act a certain way. Because, you know, white girls, listen, I'm saying what I'm saying. White girls, because I've seen this where I come from. White girls, there's a certain area in Cleveland where you see a lot of white girls with the black guys, right? And the white girls, once they get, it was some at my job. What was I just saying, in Charlotte or Atlanta? The white girls, when they get with a black man, they turn black. They think that gives them an instant black card, right? It's always funny to watch. I ain't mad at them, but it's just funny to watch. Okay, I digress. But, I forgot what I was talking about. So, Simon says that he's appealing the divorce. I don't know if you could do that. Is that a thing, y'all? That you could appeal the divorce decree? But I know, I'm telling y'all right now, he ain't get ready to pay or nothing. Because who gonna enforce it? Is they gonna come get him? Is they got control of his money? Because I don't believe he gonna pay her nothing. And he says, see, this what happened to old niggas. You got with her while you still married a little bit, right? He said she caught him at a vulnerable moment and said, let me pray for you, which we all know that story. She caught him at a vulnerable, the story that they've been telling, both of them been telling, caught him at a vulnerable moment, and she took advantage of him, and she ain't nothing but a gold digger. That's what he say. She ain't nothing but a gold digger. Now, we still unclear as to when did Portia actually get with the man. Now, no, that girl was not her friend, but she was an associate, and they were on the show together, and she was a co-worker. She was a co-worker and an associate. The girl brought you to her house. So if I bring you to my house, we something, ain't we? We cool in some sort of way, and it should be some sort of code. Now, I like Portia. I like her. I like Portia. But in that regard, if you bring somebody to your house, a girlfriend, to your house, and they end up with your man right before you can divorce them, well, wouldn't that make you think that y'all knew each other? Y'all been doing something or something? Even though he said the same thing she said, that she got in his DMs. But they hurried up and got married, right? They hurried, because this what old niggas do. They hurry up. I watched somebody at my job do that, right? He got with a young girl. Let me tell y'all a story time, little baby story time. At my job that I just had in Charlotte, it was a dude. It was a guy, nice looking dude, right? In his 50s. And he got with young girl. Now he got with and I didn't quite know how old this lady was. She looked 21 or 18 or 19. I don't know. I'm sure she probably was older, but she looked very, very young, right? And she was little body. She was little. She looked like a little kid. She was little, right? And she had an episode at work where her boyfriend came to the job, to the door of the job, through the parking lot to the door, and domestically violated her for the people to see, broad daylight, right? So, word on the curb, now she worked with somebody, and that somebody came right and told me what the deal was. She had been gone, and he was looking for her, and he found her at the job. Now then, the word on the curb was that she had been with my coworker, the man, elderly gentleman, older gentleman, not elderly, but older gentleman, right? She'd been spending nights with him. Buddy wanted to know where she was. He was a YN. Y'all want to know how I know he was a YN? Because he had on a poo shiesty mask when he came up there in broad daylight in his work truck. The truck that whoever he was working for, XYZ company, he pulled up in the XYZ company truck. People saw it. I got firsthand commentary on it from somebody that was standing right there. Pulled up in the XYZ truck with the poo shiesty and proceeded to violate this woman, right? All right. I knew about it before he knew about it. He worked over there. I could see him, right? When I guess she got herself together and called him, he ran over there to her. And from that day forward, she moved in with him. Now, I don't know how well they knew each other. I don't believe they knew each other that well. Just, co-workers, hey, whatever, flirt or whatever, right? Last I heard, she called me recently. She was still there. She was still there. So, some women just can hop around like that from house to house, man to man. That's what they do, right? But he is regretting it, right? Because now he is doing subliminals, which he don't post on social media. He's doing subliminals on social media, right? So, but this is what happened. So, just like Simon is now regretting it, right? Talking about she took advantage of him. You just wanted to take advantage of her. That's why you got with her, right? So, that's what happened. That's what happens when you go too fast. So you can't skip the steps. So their marriage lasted 18 months, 15, I don't even think it was 18. I think it was 15 months, right? But that's what happens when you skip the steps. And when you mess with somebody you ain't had no business messing with, God ain't gonna bless that. He don't bless mess, right? So everyone is waiting to see how she gonna take care of this house that is cost $65,000 plus a month. That's what the people say. To take care of, pay the mortgage, and to take care of this big giant house. If I was her, I would sell it right away, right now. I'd be trying to get rid of it right now. I wouldn't try to save face and had the biggest house in the ATL. I would get rid of it right now, right? I would get rid of it right now. I don't know if she's gonna do that. Or if I was her, I'd be looking for me the next come up dude, if that's what she does. If that's what she does. And I was thinking, I put here in my notes, is Portia's image damaged? I don't think her image is damaged, but dudes might be a little leery of her. Because Simon say she never wanted him. I guess he figured that out while he was sitting in deportation camp, right? But they looked happy, because I followed both of them. They looked mighty happy all the time, right? I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. Anyway, he said he was vulnerable and she was a gold digger. And she tricked him. You was already for the tricking, sir. You set yourself up for that. Set yourself up for that, right? Now, speaking of Housewives, they say Kenya down bad, right? She down bad and she's selling her dresses and nobody's coming in her shop. But karma is real, right? Karma is real. And when you do stuff to people, it's gonna come back on you. It might take a minute. I don't do nothing to nobody. I ain't never been that person, no way. But what I know, karma come a little quicker than it used to. It comes a little quicker than it used to, right? You just can't talk about people, especially when they having hard times, because God will put you in that same hard time. And that's what Kenya is seeing now. First of all, you married a light-skinned dude with the curly hair. She's from that era of women, because my friends was like that. They want the light-skinned dude with the good hair. I ain't never liked them kind. You married the wrong person. I know you wanted a baby, but you married the wrong person. That man act like he didn't even like her. So we're going to see what happened with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like I said, they put their dresses out, right? Only person that had a cute dress to me was Shamia and Portia. Angela looked nice. She had a plain dress, and so did Cynthia. Looked like she just pulled hers on out the closet, right? Cynthia been doing this for years. She ain't got time to be doing all that, right? Plus, Cynthia got her youngin'. She ain't got time to be spending thousands of dollars on no gown for one night that she ain't gonna wear no more. And I don't blame her, you know, but the people was talking about her in the comments, but Cynthia looked fine. She looked fine to me, right? Now, another thing. Amina Butterfly, we still in the reality, right? She was married to Peter Gunz. Peter Gunz was from Love and Hip Hop, New York, in case y'all don't know. And he's now the commentator on Cheaters. I don't know if I haven't caught it yet, because I don't know what network it come on, but I ain't caught it yet. I've seen clips, but I ain't caught it yet. Him on Cheaters, right? But I guess he's still on Cheaters if Cheaters is still on, right? Amina Butterfly says she is homeless. This is another woman who got with somebody else's man. See, that stuff don't never end well. He ain't yours. Now, she thought she was better because he married her. And they're saying he married her so she can get her green card. I didn't know she wasn't a United States citizen. But she says she's now in Germany and she can't get back or something. I don't know. First of all, a lot of girls, a lot of ladies get with these guys that used to be stars. They may not have the money that you think they have, right? And I seen an interview where he said, get on the line with Godfrey, right? He said he sent either 1,000 or thousands, I couldn't understand, a month. And she said she's homeless and she had to go to Germany because she didn't know where to stay, or she might have to stay over there, so on and so forth. This man was already in a committed relationship. Well, she was committed. Tara was committed. He wasn't. But I just don't believe that if you mess with somebody else's man, you're going to have good luck. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. Whatever he's saying to you, and you the best, you the greatest, he wants you, da 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 da. If he belonged to somebody else, you just happen up with him, and then you went and had 2 babies real quickly, Bow. That's another thing they do. They think the more they be in a baby making contest. I've seen that. I've seen that at home with people I know. He got a woman, then he got another woman. He got 2 women. He's been juggling 2 women for years and years and years. She got 2 kids. Now you come along. Then they might have 3 kids. Then you come along and you try to hurry up and have a couple babies. Do y'all know how many times I've seen that? It don't matter how many kids you got. If he's a cheater, he's a cheater. If he's a cheater, he's a cheater. You can have more babies than the first one or the original one, all you want. But if he's a cheater, he's a cheater. It don't matter how many babies you have, but they be in a baby making contest, though. I think that's so stupid, but I've seen that a lot, though, with folks I know personally. It just don't work. And then nobody end up with them. Nobody end up with them. You know, but, you know, the girl say, Amina says she's home, but he married her. He did marry her. They said that he married her so she can get a card, right? So she was pressing. I remember I used to watch the show. This was Love and Hip Hop New York. I loved it. And she was pressing him, right? What I didn't know, I don't know if anybody knew, except for the people in a circle, was that she wasn't legal. Or she wasn't a citizen, I should say. And he married her, because I never understood why he married her and didn't marry Tara, and they'd been together so long. And then, at one while, he had them in the same apartment building. About their last season that they was on New York, they was in the same apartment building. One was up, one was down, child. They was in the same apartment building. This is a black man looking like old Jesus back behind me. Let me put my light. Let me keep my eye on him. I ain't never seen these folks because I don't sit outside, right? I ain't never seen these folks that live right by us, But anyway, he was back there looking like a T-Move version of Jesus. Anyway, let me stop saying that. Forgive me, Lord. But yeah, you can't get with these dudes that belong to somebody else and think you're gonna have a happy ending. It don't work, right? It don't work. It don't work. It don't work. I know lots of stories, but I know a girl who got with somebody's husband, and when she got with him, and then she married him, and he proceeded to domestically violate her. Is that how you say it? Mm-hmm. She had to escape from him, right? So it don't ever work when you take somebody else's man. Now, can true love exist if he with somebody, you with somebody, or you ain't with nobody, he with somebody, and then y'all lock eyes like on the movie, and y'all ever can't resist each other, and so on and so? Maybe, but not all the time. Not all the time. And then y'all skip on off to the rainbow for the rest of your life? Maybe, but not all the time. Not all the time. I don't believe that. Oh, y'all. Okay, we got something important. We are boycotting McDonald's. I think starting on the 30th. I didn't put the date down. As they roll back on their DEI. Now, can y'all not eat a McNugget or a Big Mac for a while? Is y'all cool with that? Because we boycotting McDonald's. Now, we can make an impact. I don't really eat McDonald's that much anyway. I did eat them crunchy chicken strips the other day. They was good. But we're boycotting McDonald's, right? Target didn't affect me either because I didn't really go in Target. And I don't really go to McDonald's, but I like the iced tea. But can y'all not go in McDonald's, please? I don't know how long it is for. I got to look into it and get back to you. All I know is we boycotting McDonald's. That's all I know because of DEI. We ain't fooling with them. Now that would be large. But the people that eat McDonald's a lot ain't the people that watch the news no way. Y'all think? What y'all think? I don't know. But we boycott McDonald's, y'all. Okay, let me ask y'all something. Did y'all see Black Jesus leaving? Did y'all see that Tokyo Tony, it looked like she was high too. I don't know why she can't get us something. Tokyo Tony is not diagnosed. She got something wrong with her, right? She's got a mental illness that she ain't been diagnosed and get no medicine for. She needs some medicine. She need a mood stabilizer. But Tokyo Tony got on a live, sitting in her car just like I'm sitting right now, and was asking the Kardashians for some money. And it looked like she was high. You boycotting? All right, Neek. That's what we doing. She was asking the Kardashians individually for some money. And she told one of them Kardashians, I don't know if it was, what's them young Kardashians called? And if somebody do something to you, I'll fight them. And, she was slurred and her eyes was low. Like, I know Black China is sick of her. That's your mama. I know she's sick of her. And people probably want to know why Black China won't help her mama. I'm going to tell y'all why. Because I saw it on the TV show a few years back. It might have been during the pandemic or pre-pandemic. I can't remember. Because just asking for money. So Black China had got her mama a house and a car. But her mother is so disrespectful to her. And she talked to her like she a broad on the street. She don't talk to her like that's her daughter. And she talks to her like she's entitled to what Black China has. But more importantly is she's disrespectful to her. I watched the whole season of it. I'm talking blatant disrespect, mean, hateful, and she always wanted to fight her. That's your daughter, right? That's your daughter. So she took the car. When they had a reality show. I don't know what it was on. They had a reality show. So she took the car, and then I guess she stopped the money, right? You can't talk to people crazy and think that they're going to do something for you. That's why I'm telling y'all Tokyo Tony got a problem. She can't be around people, right? Remember she had a dude with her. I think he was her bodyguard, and I think they might have went together. You don't see him no more. She can't be around people. I had a friend like that. I've been knowing her a long, long time. She's my best friend. Well, I ain't going to say who she is because people will know. But I know somebody like that, right? Been knowing them a long time since childhood. They can't be around people because whenever they're around somebody, they get angry and they want to fight. Whenever you don't agree with them, they want to fight. They always want to fight, right? Now, Tokyo Tony, they say they was getting a good bag. Her, Clarissa, that Blueface, what her name was, Blueface Mama, and Tia Kip. They said they was getting a good bag, but they couldn't continue because Tokyo Tony want to fight. She want to fight Clarissa. She want to fight Tia, You want to fight the people that come on the show. Like, girl, calm down, relax. You know what I'm saying? And you about 55. I know she in her 50s, but let's see how Tokyo Tony is. She too old for that foolishness, right? I follow her one day. One day I was looking at her, and she was bent over. And she used to be a stripper, so she probably relapsed back to her stripper days, right? But at a certain age, you got to let that go, sis. You still look good. Your body's still in shape and da-da-da-da-da. But at some point, you're a grandmother. Got to act like it, right? She was she did this for several days. That's why I'm telling y'all she got something wrong with her. She was bent over with her booty up, shaking it, booty to the camera, her head to the floor, booty to the camera. And one time I saw her, and she had her legs up, right? You know, you can do some tricks. You can do some tricks. That's cool. I guess she was advertising her skills, right? And like, you somebody's mama and you somebody's grandmama, and everybody know Black China. Now Black China over there trying to get her life together. She done dedicated her life to Christ. She ain't drinking, she ain't cussing. Like, you over here clowning out, super clowning, right? But something wrong with her. She's not diagnosed. She's not diagnosed. I know something wrong with her, because you don't get that old and still act that stupid. You don't act that stupid like that. You just don't. And she just clowns all the time, right? So she on the live looking high, not weed high. Look like she might have been had some liquor or something, right? Or maybe it was some powerful weed, I don't know. And was begging them individually for some money. After you done cussed him out, she cussed him out all the time on social medias, right? Who was that say, hey Eve? I'm surprised she would she didn't do it on the show. She did it. She's doing it recently through social media. She didn't really do it on the show, I don't think. But she would always go after Clarissa, because I guess she thought Clarissa was an easy mark, right? But now she's attacking Tia Kemp. And Tia was like, child, go on somewhere. Somebody, you know, she played it off, right? But Tokyo Tony can't get along with people. That's a problem. You can't get along with people. You can't. Then she went around there and got a little gay girlfriend, and that didn't work out, right? You can't. She's obviously, she can't get along with people. She needs to be by herself. But she likes to be in the spotlight, though. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Something's wrong with her, clearly, and she ain't never been diagnosed. Because, you know, I watched her go on the T.S. Madison show. T.S. them treated her nice from what I could see. Shortly after that, she fell out with her. Like, you fall out with everybody you in contact with. Everyone. That's you. That's a you problem, not everybody. That's just something wrong with you. And that's why I was about to see how old she is. How old is Tokyo Tony? Do they know? Let's see. How old is Tokyo Tony? I know she in her 50s, I believe. How? Oh, and she always talking like she the baddest on the block. And she might have been in 79, 85, 92. How old is Tokyo Tony? Child, she 53. I had 50, 49. She 53. You too old, sis. You too old. I know you was tough back in the day. I was too. But you can't be acting like that. Yeah, you can't be acting like that. You can't be acting like that. And you're begging for them people's money like that. Like they gonna pay you some attention. The Kardashians over there creating empires. They ain't paying you no attention. No way, right? But, you know, we're gonna have to pray for. We're gonna pray for our cousin Tokyo Tony. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pray for her. Now let me tell you what else I saw that was disturbing to me, and I need y'all's opinion on this. So B. Simone got her podcast, right? Her best friend got on the podcast. It was a whole bizarre to me. It was very bizarre to me, right? Got on the podcast and she interviewed her best friend. And the best friend talked about being broke, right? And that B. Simone didn't help her. And she said, I watched you help other people get them checks. And she said, but we still cool because I had to go through what I had to go through. Now, if my friend is rich or got money and I'm struggling and she don't help me out, we don't know if she helped her time and time and time again. We don't know. We probably wouldn't be friends anymore, right? Especially if I watched you help other people and I'm supposed to be your best friend. Now, no one is entitled to your money. No one's entitled to your money. You give it to who you want to give it to. But we're going to have to lose the title best friend, even friend, if I need a few dollars and you don't help me. And the girl said she was on food stamps and what else she said? She was on all the things. She was on all the things, right? She lost her car. She had a hard time, right? She had a hard time, and B. Simone didn't help her at all. I don't know if I could be your friend and you got it to help me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm 79. Yeah, she was tough back in them days. I was too. But you know, at some point, thank you, Curtis. At some point, uh, oversharing and crying. Yeah. But then B. Simone said, nerd, I see the clip where she said she was broke. Now, did she say she was broke because the friend said she was broke? Because B. Simone said something about she can go here, but she can't go there no more. Like, if I had a friend and I had it, then I would help my friend. Now, I probably couldn't continuously help my friend, but I ain't never really had no money to help nobody, but I always had a house, right? And you could come to my house. You know what I'm saying? I got somewhere for you to stay if you need to stay. We had to all sleep all over the floor in the bathtub, whatever. I got somewhere for you. That's what I would give anybody at any time, right? Especially a friend. You know, now people can turn on you, like my friend I let stay with me when I was in Atlanta. That was my girl. And you know, but anyway, you know, but if I could help, I always help people. You cry because you are invested in a business and now you have to what? Have to scale back on the way you spend. Yeah. Because she was saying like she can't go to she got to go to Applebee's. Something stupid she said. And I was like, right? Because I've never listened to her podcast. I just watched that little bit about her and her best friend, right? Because I would have to reevaluate. You can't be my friend. You can't be my friend. You know, we could be associates. I know you. But you can't say you my friend and I'm in need and I lost my car. Because, you know, let's say her car note was $200, $300, $400, $500. Let's say it's $500. Maybe I can get that to you once. If I'm rich. Maybe twice. Like, here, girl, okay, that's it now. Get on your feet, right? But just to do nothing, like, no, you don't owe nobody nothing, but just on a friendship situation, that's the kind of things that you do, right? That's how my grandmother operated. You wouldn't go hungry or homeless unless you, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was raised like that, right? I had an auntie, right? I still live by that now, and I raised my kids like that. She would be like, my auntie, first of all, she worked in the place where the kids that didn't have parents go to the center where kids didn't have parents. She worked there, right? And sometimes she'd bring people home. She was always, if Thanksgiving, they go a stranger, you don't know who he is, somebody from somewhere, right? But she told me, and she raised us all like this, that there's always enough room, always more room in the pot for somebody else, right? So in my household, the way I do it is we eat till it's gone. When it's gone, it's gone. You know, you hungry, I'm going to feed you, right? And when it's gone, then it's gone. We figure out something else, right? So I don't understand if somebody you know is hungry or somebody you know is not having and you don't help. But you know, I went through a period of time, y'all, way long time ago. I talk about it and I talk about it in my book. And I lost my nurse's license and I think I lost my mind, right? I know I was extremely depressed, right? So I went to school. I had got out of the feds and went to school and did this and did that, and then it still got snatched from me, right? And I went through a little depression, and it went bad for a while. I only had my one Joe. It went bad for a while, and there were people that were close to me, kin to me, not my friends, people that were blood related to me that didn't help, right? So I get it that it hurts. You know what I'm saying? I get it that it hurts when, you know, somebody don't help you. I get that part, right? My friends, on the other hand, were quite loving, right? I value friendship. I've told y'all that before. I'm getting sentimental thinking about it, but I value friendship. Y'all my friends. Y'all, Jack Squad, y'all my subscribers, but some of y'all are my friends that I know personally, right? So I value friendship. I don't take that lightly. So, you know, if somebody needs some help, you're supposed to help them. Because why? This was another thing my auntie told me. I was raised with this with my aunt. All of them. Jesus is love. So you're supposed to love on one another. That's how I was raised and that's what I was taught, right? So when I got out here in this mean, evil world and had to fend for myself, I didn't understand because I thought everybody was taught that. But they wasn't. So B. Simone's friend should understand that she wasn't taught that, evidently. She wasn't taught that. You have a huge heart, Jack. I know you'll be there for your family and friends based on how authentic and transparent you are. I am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If she didn't help me but helped others, I would have an issue. Exactly. And she said it. And said it with a smile on her face. But I understand. Huh? That's, yeah, you're not entitled. Yeah. Got a whole baby's daddy. Yeah, and a lot of times when you have a man, me and my son were just discussing this yesterday. When you have a man, people don't want to help you. Because my son said somebody he know, they had a man called and asked him for a substantial amount of money and had a man in the house. People don't do that. And my aunts taught me that. They was like, you got a boy. Like I had old sorry baby daddy, the first one. You can't, anybody, they helped me, but they gave me lessons. Like, this ain't getting ready to be. This ain't getting ready to be. You got somebody in there. Couldn't get rid of them. They didn't know that at the time. I was trying to get rid of them. I didn't know how, right? But people don't want to help you when you got a man in the house. And as they shouldn't, right? Unless he done fell down and he had been a good guy and he fell bad on hard times. Because that can happen, right? If he had been a good guy from the get, you know what I'm saying? I hate that now that I know, what side I see people running. I'm a black person. I see people running. Should I pull off? Now that I know what side it's on, because that take away from my life. But I got it now, y'all. I got it. See, this car, you know what I thought about, child? I was in here thinking of all kind of stuff to do, right? This car don't have I'm used to a car where the steering wheel will go down, right? This one, the steering wheel don't move. If it do, I don't know how to make it move, right? It don't move down. Because I actually was going to I got a stand for my tablet. I was going to put my tablet right here and put it on the stand and, that way, right? There's nothing on the sides of it because I got a stand that you just lay it on, right? Child, I was in here the other day trying to figure out all kind of stuff to do. But we're going to work it out. We're going to work it out like I always do. We're going to work it out, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. I love y'all. If I can give y'all all a big hug, I would right now. Because I'm trying to work it out. Because the alternative is no live. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I can't grow my channel if I keep disappearing. And I don't have no reason to disappear now because I ain't working. So, I'm doing stuff. Right? I'm doing stuff. And so, I got another business. Like I said, I ain't gonna talk about it till I get it all the way set up. But some of my products came today. But I want to wait till all of them come. They're supposed to be here by the 30th. Then I have to put them in the system, and then we go start making some money. But in the next few days, hey y'all, while y'all on here, just thought about it. Can y'all cash at me? I'm going out of town. I'm going to the Essence Fest, right? And I've been living on my savings, and it's about depleted, but I'm going on my trip because this trip was already planned and paid for before I got sick and, left my job. So if anybody can cash out, and I'm going to keep asking till I go. I leave next Tuesday. When is the 2nd? I leave next Tuesday. When is the 2nd? Hold on. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, I leave, Wednesday, next Wednesday. I leave next Wednesday, and I'll be back. So that's the 2nd. I come back on the 7th. So I don't know, I don't know how it's going to be. Of course, y'all know I'm going to have my phone, and I'm going to be going live and showing y'all stuff, right? But there ain't going to be no lives, like in them no lives. But, because I'm trying to be occupied and busy, right? Because, I deserve this trip, right? And like I said, I had planned and paid for this before I got sick. And so, or else I wouldn't go, but I ain't got no, it's already paid for, and I can't take I can get a credit for the plane, but the hotel already paid, it's already paid for. So it's like, just going to have a good time, right? So if anybody can cash at me, I appreciate you. so I can eat good, because that's all I want to do. I'm not going to let's say fall in my lap and it's free some kind of way. I'm not going to see none of the entertainment, but I'm going to the other things that they got going on. I mainly want to eat, and I mainly want me some beignets. I've been wanting some real beignets for a few years now, right? So I'm going to eat, see the sights, get on a boat, you know. I'm gonna be at the Essence Fest and be around black folks. I'm just gonna be happy to be around, right? Just happy to be around. So I'll be doing that Tuesday. So I'm gonna start packing probably Sunday, cause Saturday is my granddaughter's birthday and they're doing an all-day celebration. We going to the park. I gotta take her to breakfast. Then we going somewhere where kids play at. Then we going to a park, and then they have fireworks somewhere at a park that particular day, you know. So I'm be going all day that day. Of course I'll be going live to y'all to see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna pack Sunday, and Monday I'll pack on Tuesday. Let me tell y'all how I got to get there. I got to catch a plane, train, and an automobile. So because I didn't get insurance on my ticket, because I could have just changed the flight from here, Chicago, instead of Charlotte, right? So I got to drive my car, because I got to be there at 6 in the morning. I don't want nobody to, you know, I'm gonna do my own thing. Drive my car to the airport, Chicago airport, right? Leave it there. That's gonna cost me $100 that I wasn't planning for. Leave it there for them 5-6 days, however many days I'm gone. Catch a flight to Charlotte, then sit there for about an hour or two, then catch my next. No. That day I'm spending the night at my friend's house, and then the next day I'm catching Uber to get my flight to New Orleans, right? Direct flight to New Orleans. On the way back, I got to do the same thing. Fly back to Charlotte, and then I got that connected flight. That's going to take me about a couple hours. I sit in the airport and then fly back home. So that's what I'm doing. So that's a lot, right? And the fact that I got to leave my car, I'm going to leave, because I like to do things on my own, right? And so I'm going to drive myself. Now, what I might do, because I got to go get my schedule together, because I think I got to leave at 4 in the morning. I know it's dark, and it's dark out here, right? Until you get to Chicago. I may go the day before and spend the night in a hotel, but I ain't got no money for that. But I may. If y'all cash at me, I may, because I don't hate driving at night on the highway. Chicago has lights, but Indiana don't. Over here, don't. Right? So it's going to be dark. But the fact that I'm going somewhere and have something to look forward to might give me the adrenaline I need to go and drive through the dark with no lights. So anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all dealing with me while I go through this transitionary period, right? Yeah, I moved. Hey, crochet lady, yeah. Thank you. I moved. When I moved, y'all, I moved about in September, to be 2 years ago. I went back to Charlotte because, you know, we couldn't find a house that was decent enough. Let me tell y'all something. If you don't want no roaches, you got to spend $2,000, right? And it might not be big enough. And it was me, my daughter, her kids, my son, his fiance. It was a lot, however many of that it was, right? So everybody went their separate ways. So I went back to Charlotte. And then I started working and stuff. And now I'm here with him in Indiana, but we getting ready to go to Texas. We like gypsies, right? But my daughter, my other son, they in Cleveland. So yeah, I've been gone. I loved the ATL. Just we couldn't at the time frame we needed to find it. We couldn't find a place decent enough. It's all expensive, but we couldn't find somewhere without bugs and rodents, and even the nicest of places when you read the reviews. And then we found the house that was near the house we was at, but it was small. It was a 3-bedroom, but it was small. So, you know, we all split up and went separate ways, right? And so he came here because this is where his fiance is from. He ain't never been here. I ain't either. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so disgusted. I went today. Let me tell y'all this. I went today to get an eyebrow pencil. Nothing heavy, nothing a lot. They got one beauty supply. I ain't been to it yet. I'm gonna go to it tomorrow just for the hell of it, right? And my daughter like they might not have one. But what they got in there if they ain't got an eyebrow pencil, right? That's a staple in the beauty supply store, especially a black one. Well, I'm gonna see tomorrow. So I had to go to Walmart. Now online, Walmart's had had what I needed. Y'all know the basic pencils, right? That used to burn and all that. Walmart had them, but I guess you would have had to order them. They act like they was in the store, but they wasn't. Because when I went to the store, I didn't see them. Not them ones. I did find one. Didn't cost but a couple dollars. Wet and Wild. But I just think it's in 2025, it should not be that hard to get some basic ish, right? And I know this is a small town, but it's black people live here. Black women are here, right? So anyway, I vented on that already. Y'all watched the video. I vented on that already. I don't want to get upset again. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Saturday I won't be live because my grandbaby's having her situations. I'll probably just go live periodically, right? So I'll be live tomorrow, y'all. I appreciate y'all for staying with me because I know this is my setup ain't ideal, but I'm pushing through. Why? Because I make it happen for myself. That's my motto. So anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And everybody be cool. And thank you. Cash at me, and thank you ahead of time, and thank you after time. Bye-bye.